All right, welcome to the Darkest House. So playing through our Blue Rose fun here. We've got our crazy times as we've been making it a good way through. Our crews began to understand the nonsensical nature of the house and how to use it to their advantage, navigationally and otherwise, while still realizing that nothing can truly be trusted as the house seems to beginning to know them more and more the more time they spend on it, changing to incorporate them into it. Rooms becoming their memories or fears, people from their past reaching out only to be intercepted by warnings about Mother approaching, and they are searching for mystic tools that seem to be connected in some way to their own past and their connections to the Blue Rose. And as with that, we find ourselves in the relative safety of the doll room, with all the dolls staring lifelessly at you, creating a place where it seems the entities of the house will not enter. You've all rested, resisting the house's nightmarish attacks in your sleep. Currently, the blueprints that you received direct you towards the room where the cats look at you and seek to, at times, shrink you and spit you out. What would you like to do?
Well, no time like the present.
Before leaving the room, Nayland just wants to be doubly sure that the dollhouse in here, not the dollhouse, the tiny dollhouse that's in the picture. There's nothing special about it.
Well, that's right. You did get the special doll from here already. Nope, nothing overly special.
Aye. Okay. Follow the blueprints?
Yeah.
I lead the way.
Okay. In that case, we'll let you, essentially, since these are rooms you've been in, between the hallway and such things, if your intention is simply to follow them, we will a little fast track. Won't skip anything, but we'll go quick here.
I always have to raise my brightness for this game.
I can say we haven't seen that picture before.
Yes. You come into a large open space with grand pillars and polished marble floor. The dark windows give a kind of radiance off. You see a pale of grand but also dark crystal chandeliers that hangs from the ceiling. A sweeping staircase you see leads to a balcony above the dance floor. There's a feeling of long history here of romance, broken hearts, lust, and betrayal. As you sniff, there's a slight odor of alcohol and sweat-stained, but expensive clothing.
It smells like my ballet teacher.
Quick question. We wouldn't have had to go through the arch to get to this room, would we?
Nope.
Okay, just making sure.
Nayland remembers in a letter or a journal entry that Philip had hidden a key behind the bar in a place called the ballroom. So she's immediately looking for something that looks like a bar, and she'd like to go behind the bar if she sees it.
Sav is proud of you looking for alcohol.
Okay. You begin, you try and look for the bar. As you do, you pass a stage and you see a ghostly orchestra appears immediately. They begin playing instruments in a very slow and somber version of what might have originally been like a dance tune.
Kelly is going to try to dance to the music.
Ah. Then you are attacked with a rating 7 mental resistance.
This is Kelly or Nayland?
Kelly.
Thank gosh.
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Resisting a rating 7 attack, you need to roll a 14 to resist total.
Oh, jeez.
Mental specifically.
Okay. So I add my okay. 15.
15.
Nice.
Okay, you listen and you are able to dance willingly. And the rest of you, you also hear this music, so now you all receive the same attack as well.
Oh no. So that's a fail.
I also failed with a 7.
But I rolled really well for damage, so I only get a 2 wound unless it's an auto wound thing.
This is not going to deal you any damage.
I got a
Oh,
10.
sweet. That's what I rolled.
11. What did Sparkle get?
5 plus 5 is 10.
That's so
And
funny.
My
go ahead.
house die is the highest.
Did everybody fail but Kelly?
Yes.
I think so.
Too much for me.
Okay. The 5 of you begin to dance. Compelled in this slow but elegant as you continue to make yourself do that.
This is uncomfortable.
And Kelly's just
As that
dancing anyway.
happens, Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
in your ear you hear as knives come through your back.
What?
Remember, you spent a bunch of dooms.
So the lady from the Shoin is back.
Hi.
Knife lady?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to resist the attack. I'll give you the thing in just one sec. remember. I think it's a 7. Her attack rated is 8. That's right.
Oh my god. Before I roll, can I do anything?
Cry.
No.
It's a free action.
$14.
Okay.
Dang, missed it by 1.
Yeah.
Missed it by 2.
No, her attack rating is 8 plus 7 is 15. You missed it by 1.
Oh.
Go ahead and you. Yeah. So you need to roll against a rating 7 wound.
How do I do that?
Single d6, subtract your
uh-huh.
physical defense resist, and then add. It's the rating of her attack, right? So 8.
Yep. 7. It's her damage rating.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I subtract 7. Okay,
Subtract 7.
don't I? Is that what you said?
It's a d6 plus your d6 minus your rating.
Oh. Okay.
Plus 7 at the end.
Plus 7.
Oh. 5.
Okay, so you get the rating 5 wound.
Yay. All right.
Now, everyone, it's your turn, except you're all dancing controllably to the music. Except Kelly.
Okay. I have a plan. Kelly is going to cast karaoke so that they all produce sounds to hopefully block out what they're hearing.
Ooh,
Okay. I like it. Thank you.
We have to sing
Karaoke
and dance.
So, in that case, you're going to go ahead and make... it's going to be a rating 7 feet. So, you need to get a 14 on your die.
Oh, man.
Remember, if it's a leveled spell, you get to add that
Oh.
in addition to your rating.
So it's a first level, then you add 1. If it's a second
No,
level spell, you add 2.
Okay. Hold on. I don't have D&D up. Let me get D&D up. There we go.
Nayland, this is worse than the Bagua forms you were showing me.
All right. So karaoke is a second level spell. So I add that, or I subtract that
You add
You
it.
add it.
to my roll.
Yes, in addition to your rating.
Okay. All right. Oh God, that's horrible. Let's see. That's okay. So that's only a 10 with the house dice is a 3, which is the highest dice I roll.
Oof.
Oh.
Group
Which- is it-
therapy. I just really want karaoke to work. I
Okay,
really
we
karaoke-
did just have a long rest, so I have to allow the group therapy.
It's been building for so long in this house.
So, okay, we'll set the scene of the group therapy here, and we see the entire group of you now doing a group session with Carolus. She goes, "All right, everybody, team building. Because, well, I won't talk to you how Nayland had Kelly been doing, but it is this point where we just want to give it all because it is as a team we succeed. It is as a team we fail, and of course, usually failure means horrible death. So that is something we want to avoid. So, yes. Now, everybody, to start off with, what I need you to do is I've got some toilet paper here, and you're just going to take as much as you think you need. All right. And she passes toilet paper. Take as many sheets of toilet paper as you think you need.
For what activity?
What do you usually use toilet paper for?
Oh God. What?
How many sheets do you take?
I just hold the roll because I don't know. It depends on what I've eaten in that day, Carolyn.
So
and I
you're
also
gonna
only
take-
agreed to this because everybody agreed to start doing physical training as well.
So you're going to take the whole row and leave none for anyone else?
I don't eat.
What do you need? What do you need? Well, Lies, what if you have to reapply your makeup and you just need to take some off? Like, you might need something.
You people wear makeup?
Oh, wow, that's natural. That's
Really?
fantastic.
Nayland rips off
I-
3 squares because it's one of the strongest numbers in nature.
One's greater though, because you're 1.
No, Lies, this is a team building exercise, so I can
Oh.
already tell you that 1 is probably going to fail you. That's not the correct answer here.
Is this a test? I thought we were doing team building.
Everything is a test, Lies.
Based on that, I take 18 squares.
Okay.
I mean, considering the size of it, probably like half.
So we'll call that 36, I guess.
So wait, so I took a quarter of the roll.
I don't know.
What toilet paper are y'all buying that half is 36?
So Lies took 1, then Kelly and Sparkle.
Grab some sparkle.
Ben's definitely the type of person though to cut it like not use like the tear lines, like cut it exactly where he needs it.
Themselves. Point 2.
I'm
How
trying
many
to-
Sparkle take?
I'm trying to. Is Sparkle the last one to take
Kelly
them?
hasn't taken either.
Then I think Sparkle would separate all of them like in half and give Kelly half and keep half for himself.
Nice.
But then realize Carolus is here and then is like, oh, Carolus needs some, so he takes
No,
one.
no,
and gives-
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll call that 10 and 10. And okay, excellent. Now each of you go around and for every one you took, share something about yourself.
I win!
Oh.
This definitely needed to be like that that game changer moment. Please start with less.
Laz just walks over to Kelly and hands her the toilet paper and goes, "You're my best friend," and then sits down.
Biff, you might want to get started.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's a lot of stuff.
We could definitely go before bed.
Nayland, you took 3. You can think of 3 things about yourself.
My name's Nayland. Puts a sheet down. I love being a part of the Blue Rose. Puts a sheet down.
Yeah.
And
And you've got spirit. All right, all right, all right.
what?
It's an old cheer thing.
And I like winning at tasks. I tried to be honest about one. Okay.
Really breaking a sweat over there, Nayland.
Your plan ruined me, Nayland. I picked the number that I did because then I could give 3 to each of us.
Hmm.
You've led me astray.
That's 2 things.
I really like mead, honey, tearing things off. I can make gash glue, relaxing bark, wound bind poultice. Those were things Tipu taught me. I make a great burger, meatballs, trail mix. Nayland's teaching me how to control my strength. I don't regret killing those cultists back on Earth.
We're still on Earth.
No, we're not. I don't know what number I'm on.
I think that's good.
It's fine.
Just like
If
10
we
more
look over at
recipes.
Carolus, if we look over at Cosmic, so what do I do? It's like, what do you mean by for each piece? It's all one piece now.
Well, see where the lines are, and you just,
Well, then what do I do with the 0.76853 part of a piece I have?
I think you're a smart man and you can figure it out.
I think we've just heard quite a bit about you already, Biff.
Well, my name's Biff. There's one. I was born and raised in the Blue Rose, at least as far as I know. I really like to keep things clean and tidy. My favorite food is cold noodles. I really like humid temperature, despite the fact that I have a lot of fur.
That's right.
I never particularly liked adults. And I enjoy making things.
Nayland flips through her little journal that she keeps as like a research study on everybody, and she goes to her Biff page and realizes that it's been generally blank so far, and she's writing down all these Biff facts, and she's genuinely pleased with this activity.
See, Biff just isn't open about talking to people, but he has he never hides anything. If he's asked, but if he's not asked, he'll never present information.
Okay.
Okay, 10 things. My name is Sparkle, and I'm a magic dragon. I really, I really like sauerbraten. It's pickled horse meat served with cabbage. Although I really, really also love berries and cream. It's so tasty. I think that the Traveler is the greatest god ever. I once spent time in the Feywild and had lots of cool adventures with the Traveler. I've sewn my own clothes, as you could see, and he shows off how one sleeve is completely missing and the other one is like haphazardly stitched in with the thickest thread that is probably used for like leather. That's 6. Even though my draconic heritage is attributed to silver dragons, and thus I kind of impervious to cold. I really like pew pew, and it's like little light firebolts that kind of like just splurt out of his fingertips. I like fire. Actually, technically, that's 2 things when you think about it. I also really like garlic and ice cream, but not together.
And I feel like people misunderstand me. They often mistake my confidence for arrogance. It's not my fault if I outshine everyone. People are always jealous of me. I don't follow trends, I set them. I don't waste time on people who can't keep up with me.
The other Nayland woke up.
People who follow me just can't get enough about my perfection. I like hanging out with exclusive people. People would kill to look like me. I'm practically the leader of the Blue Rose.
Alan's pencil snaps in half.
I excel at everything. And I'm never rude. And I have high standards. Being me is very hard.
Kelly, you know I'm not like a exclusive person. I just don't talk to people.
Yeah, what does that mean? An exclusive person.
It means I'm very selective.
I don't know that word's being used the same as I use it.
I think she maybe means like the Blue Rose.
I think she
Like-
means VIP.
Yeah. Like not anybody can.
Exactly. So you should all be thrilled.
No, she totally means me.
I'm just an orphan from Eberron. How do I fall into that?
Because you're really strong.
Okay. With everyone having shared, I think. You get your reroll, Kelly.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
That was like a brutal therapy session.
Okay, this is probably from certain death, so yes, it was.
16.
Yes, there we go. Oh man.
What song are we singing?
Life's a show, and we all play our part. No.
Nice.
Well, I don't know that song.
It's from Buffy.
Yeah.
He's probably doing Footloose or something. I don't know. Just something to try to drown out the noise.
Yeah. They got the exact song they used to try to get rid of the singing thing. Deep cut. All right. Very good. So with that, all of you are released from the Singing Drowns Out. And as long as you keep on singing and giving to karaoke, you have a turn.
What happens if everything you can do is vocal?
Vocal, and you're out of luck.
Yeah,
I
you
just
can't
sing
do
and
vocal
dance.
components for karaoke.
I just sing and dance.
So Lai starts dancing again.
Yep, I'm just having fun now. I can't do anything.
Let's see here.
Remember, you can
Nayland's-
essentially do helps or some other things. Like you can,
Oh.
you can be creative.
Oh,
with
I'm
it.
good.
Go ahead, Sparkle. Sorry.
Sparkle had been like dancing previous, flailing his arms a bit like help, and then all of a sudden karaoke, so he starts singing along and gets released, and then he's gonna do some interesting hand gestures, and he's gonna point at the at Knife Lady and mind spike her.
Perfect. Make the attack.
Because it's only somatic. Wah! Ooh. Okay. That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I'm under still. Wait, no. The second level. So 14, 15, 16.
Yes.
Okay, so
Damage.
I hit, so then it's roll 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
So with the spell level
9, 10.
minus their 7 rating. Or
That's a 3.
Okay.
It's a psychic attack.
Very good. Then I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Or less.
Wow, I'm really glad that toilet paper inspired.
So was I correct? Did other Kelly roll?
Huh?
Did you?
Other Kelly?
Yeah. Did Dark Kelly roll and come out?
Dark Kelly roll. Who's Dark Kelly?
Your original Kelly.
Kelly
Persona.
Prime.
Yeah.
We call her Dark Kelly?
I call her Kelly Prime.
Did the Kelly that I went to? What the hell's your boyfriend's name? I forget. Brad's house and punched out. Is that the Kelly that you're currently?
No, that Kelly was the one who was affected by the house.
Oh, because the sweet Kelly just gave very different answers in therapy.
No,
I was
therapy's in
expecting
the
that.
past. Therapy's a flashback. It's not happening like anytime necessarily recently. It could have been months ago.
Okay. I assumed it was more recent because the rest of us were in it.
It's probably right
So-
after you joined the party.
That's what I thought, at least. I that's why I did Sparkle all happy-go-lucky.
Then y'all have y'all owe me some physical training then. Because there ain't no way I would have joined group
Kelly-
therapy that early without
Kelly-
some kind of concession from you all.
Well, yeah, but Kelly gets up and does the morning jogging every day.
No. Resistance training. Sparring. You versus Lies, Sparkle versus Biff.
But Biff's so tall.
Totally, let's
Sparkle,
go at.
Biff will not fight
What's your
Sparkle.
strength, Kelly?
My string?
Uh huh. Is it a 0?
Yeah.
Perfect. We could just like pretend the whole time because mine's a 0 too. So we're like, yeah, we were totally
You
doing
still
it.
do
Looks out,
one.
looks out, we're hitting each other. And neither of us are hurting each other.
I already have a pretty high strength. I'm not fighting Sparkle.
I like Sparkle would literally probably unarmed strike you. I have 0 damage on it
You
because
deal
I have a
one.
-1 strength.
No, I think unarmed are meant to like it's. I think it's ruled that you do at least one, no matter what your strength score is.
Oh, okay. Well, Sparkle missed. I rolled a 10.
The last
Well,
time
Biff
Matt-
wouldn't be in his armor. So would you have missed?
well, the last time Matt left us alone, we ended up getting chased by the cops.
Does 10 meet or beat your armor class without any armor on, Biff?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wait.
I still have natural AC.
No, I forgot. Yeah, he's a Luxodon, so he naturally gets 12 plus con.
We're doing
Perfect.
PvP here, Matt.
Good time for it.
Theoretic
'Cause-
PvP.
I told them they owe me a backlog of sparring matches because that's the only way they would have gotten Zav to join group therapy if this was right after I joined the group.
Nice. All right. So we've got Kelly and Sparkle having gone.
Liz is going to start spinning her ring on her finger that she's forgotten she's had on this whole time. And you watch her mouth kind of disappear. And then she just starts cackling, but there's no words coming out. And you see her hands move and the material component come out. And I'm going to do hideous laughter.
Is this the ring of
Oh.
the mute mage?
Yep.
You've had that this whole time?
So what?
Wait, what does it do?
It allows me to pretty much perform any spell that requires a vocal spell, and I can take that vocal component away. So it's like,
That's perfect for the situation.
so what do I need to get?
15.
15.
14.
14. I got 14 exactly.
Nice.
Very good. All right, then you do your damage.
No damage.
Oh, that's right. It's
Hideous
incapacitated, right?
Becomes
Yeah.
incapacitated
Prone?
and starts prone and starts laughing. And I
Prone.
go to everyone else and point to the doors or somewhere.
There's a lot of doors, there's a lot of stairs, a big room, and there was even some investigation that you kind of wanted to do here. But I mean, you can certainly run around. So you point to the doors, and next.
I'm looking to Naylin and Biff. Like, do I pounce on her? Or she's running?
Oh, you see my head shake. No.
Biff's kind of gotten into the habit of staying behind until at least everyone except Zav's gone.
Wait, are we running? Wait, is that what we're discussing right now?
That's what Liz is trying to signal us to do, yes.
As players, if you wanted to discuss what you want to do here, that's fine.
Uh,
Because I don't want anyone to be left like in a weird spot.
I think Naylan is not going to do that and is going to continue singing and is going to search the bar if she can.
Absolutely. In that case, you come up to the bar, and he in the bar, and a man appears in a nice suit. Goes, "What do you have?"
Naylan's just singing karaoke.
Oh, it's a catchy tune.
She's gonna try and hand motion while she's singing. Can I come behind there and look?
You want to come out of here and look, huh? I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I wish to have a drink, but go ahead. And you can see many of bottles of alcohol behind here. There's a bit of black. You find a bit of black tourmaline. It's about 4 inches long, and it's wrapped in cloth.
I
It's a crystal, right?
Mm-hmm. Like a mineral.
I take it.
And you find a silver key.
I take that too.
Able to find that going over here.
I give the bartender a hug. And that's all I do.
All while singing, "Everybody cut, everybody cut."
Footloose.
Okay, perfect. Next.
It's just me and Biff, right? Do I know which door would lead us to not the archway? Do I have any clue of that?
The blueprints are currently pointing to a door. A very specific door, I would say.
Okay. Then I will, if you allow me to bull rush and just grab Sparkle, Lies, and Kelly using Step of the Wind to help me go farther. I'm going to just start pulling them towards the... Just very...
If you are willing.
Oh.
Are all of you willing?
Cusco, where he throws him over the shoulder. It's just like going.
I'm willing. I will say though, she's probably gonna chase us still.
She's laughing.
For now.
It's a concentration.
Okay.
For a minute, right?
Yeah. It's a minute to run away.
Takes 6 seconds to run away.
Kelly, you willing there?
Sure.
So now, Biff, you can see that I've gathered most everybody.
With
Yeah,
that,
that's
you
fine.
know,
I was
and you're getting them through the door, yeah.
I was moving the laundry real quick, but I'm good. Yeah, I'll just follow.
Sparkle
Hey.
is shaking his fist while you're carrying him.
I guess because I haven't done an action. If Naylin isn't over there, I'll pick up Naylin and carry her.
Okay. In that case, you are all able to rush out of the room here. And you find yourselves in an ill-used bedroom filled with cobwebs and dust. You see an empty dresser with a cloudy mirror, a lumpy bed covered in ratty linens, and a closet filled with coats and a variety of board games and puzzles, none of which seem to have all the pieces.
I'll go ahead and drop concentration.
Do y'all stop singing?
Ah,
I didn't even know what those words were. Was that English?
Yes.
I need to teach you some songs from Eberron.
I
Zach,
hate
quick!
singing.
Help me put something in front of the door.
Okay, but she teleports.
Or does she just go invisible and move really fast?
I'm gonna check out that closet.
I'll try and bar the door with Sparkles. How are you doing this, Sparkle?
I'm just telling you to grab something and put it in front of the door.
Is there anything in the room that I could use to bar the door?
Okay. I mean, you could try moving the bed. Looking in the closet, yeah, do you see a bunch of board games that don't have pieces? Parcheesi, backgammon, checkers, chess, the game of life, Monopoly,
What pieces are missing?
cribbage, various pieces.
Because I know those are all die rolling games.
Missing dice, some are missing the figurines, others the paper money.
I'm still stuck on the try to move the bed. How heavy is this bed?
Y'all want to play a game?
There is a murderer chasing me.
No, it could be a clue.
Beyond.
It might be a clue. Like, it could be we play the game and then stuff happens in the house.
We need to get a clue and get out of here and continue following the blueprints.
Nalen's gonna give Lies the mineral wrapped up in the black cloth. I don't really know what this is, but it seems kind of maybe your jam. So
Did you just call Liza Crystal Girly?
a little witchy.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Is it magical?
There's nothing magic about. What did you give her? Did you give her a game?
The tourmaline.
From
Oh, the tourmaline. It does feel magical, yes.
I'll spend some time with you.
Nice. They have Monopoly, Parcheesi.
Nalen steps over Kelly and starts searching the jackets.
Nice. Kelly, you can give me a perception challenge rating 4, please.
That is a 14.
Nice.
Noticing all around the closets and trying to get everybody like, come on, guys, play a game. You look and you see against the wall near the bed that there's a panel that's low to the ground that looks like it's crooked, like it's been pried up before.
My mistake was not searching the floor first.
Come
Come on.
That's your whole shtick.
I'm going to go down there and I'm going to try to pry it open.
Kelly's learning from you.
All right, what do you want to use it to pry open?
I have a hold on, let me make sure I have this. Yeah, I have a crowbar.
Mhm.
So I take out my crowbar and I start prying it.
And you reveal this 3-foot wide to every side tunnel
Oh,
that it's of rough wooden planks on the floor, walls, and ceiling of it that could be crawled through.
guys, I found something. She's gonna try to crawl in there.
Where are the blueprints pointing?
I don't know.
You have them.
No, I'm gonna look at them. Okay, all right.
They are pointed in this direction.
Yeah, see, I told you. Trust my intuition. I know what I'm doing. And so she keeps crawling.
Did the closet look like it was to assume? Did it look like it was like men's belongings? Or
Closet really just had games.
okay, got you.
I follow Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
You follow it 9 feet, and then it goes to straight 90-degree angle down.
Oh,
But given its small width, you can climb up and down it
okay.
because it's so tight. You can maneuver yourself down.
So yeah, she kind of braces herself and kind of starts moving down.
Can Biff fit in this tunnel?
I'll just go last to push him through. Or does Biff not fit at all?
Biff can fit.
Okay.
About halfway down here, you see that the passage still goes and the blueprints still point down to continue. However, you see that there are more boards that you think you could pry open that may lead another direction from here.
Okay, so we appear to be in some kind of a maze.
Just follow the blueprints.
That's what I'm doing. Do the blueprints light up under any? If I am kind of moving them around?
They still just sort of lead down right now, down the shaft.
Well, I guess we have to just choose one.
I think we have a key, a cheat sheet. Let's follow it.
Yeah. So it's not pointing in the new way, is what I'm saying. Because it's halfway down the thing where you're like in air, you could go like essentially straight instead of down.
Mm-hmm.
I think this
And
is
it's
Kelly
still
getting
pointing down.
curious. Like, oh, I found another passageway.
Okay.
Maybe I should take them down this one. Do it.
Guys,
Let's go before she catches up.
what, Sparkle?
Let's go before she catches up.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else. So yeah, I'll just I'm going to try to get us down and try to pry open the next hatch.
As a reminder, I forgot to remind you of this, but I'll remind you now. There's no more hatch to pry open. That's only if you wanted to go a different direction.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll keep going now.
You are hindered on all things still, by the way. So make sure you're rolling the hinderment, the disadvantage. Kelly. So. You come down here through what seems to be a narthex coming through a crawl space. You come down the shaft in the ceiling and land on the ground. You see here a red curtain in front of you. And you kind of pull it back and you see what shows purple curtains that cover the walls. It has a dim light coming out from beneath it, the room beyond. You look into this room and it's a chapel.
The chapel. Where's the chapel?
Cold stone room is dim. The contents are dark, chaotic. Stylized ceramic cats flank what appears to be an altar, while others are scattered elsewhere in the room atop a side table, on the floor, and hanging from the ceiling by worn white string. The altar is a single piece of stone that rises 6 feet from the floor. What would you like to do?
Is the blueprint lit up?
It is.
All right, this is the place.
Do any of the ceramic cats, I know this might be hard, I don't know. Do any of them look like the cat that had eaten Nayland in the cat room?
Each cat is different, and none of them are realistic.
Okay.
They are all painted, and the eyes seem to always be watching.
Are the paint? Are they movable? Can I try to pick one up?
They don't seem like they can be moved.
What do they feel like? Can I try to feel to see what they're made of?
Oh, they seem to be made of stone.
Just solid stone.
The way the cats are positioned, are they looking at something? Are they looking everywhere?
Seem to always be just watching out, a lot of times watching you.
Kelly's going to try to put her hand over one of their eyes to see if she can block out what it's looking at.
I'll say, as you came into, you did see where you came with in the narthex of this place, there was a small crawl space about 3 feet across. You take your hands over the eyes, and nothing seems to happen.
Maybe that altar is what we're here for.
Can Aelin investigate the altar?
Certainly. You come up here, and the altar itself has what looks like a small orbital indentation within a body of a raven. And shoved into the raven's neck is a piece of paper that's been tightly rolled up. I'll put that in here. Ah.
I found a paper, you guys. It says, "All hail, mother of senseless things. Look upon my works and find beauty in the meaninglessness. Destroy all significance. Bring ruin to all that is orderly and sane."
Okay, so we have to find beauty in what doesn't seem to be meaningful here and destroy something of significance. So, looking around, does it want us to smash the cats?
The cats are the painted windows. I mean, the picture.
Is that like a divider in the background?
I mean, it's a stained glass window.
And below it, too?
Yeah, I mean, you can go look at it, but yeah. Again, I would say this is a heavy investigating room,
Mm-hmm.
so feel free to investigate it.
Okay.
I'll also put another visual aid in the Discord for you.
Something, looking at this stained glass thing, and then on the wall, you have the lights, right? You have the 4 lights and then the 4 lights in the window, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a light on the cat? No, it's not. I can see it better on the screen. And there's a cat hanging from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what would be the most orderly thing in this place? Maybe the altar?
If nobody else wants to investigate the stained glass stuff, because Naylin just did the altar, so I didn't want to do too
Yeah.
much. But I'm happy
Yeah.
to investigate the stained glass stuff.
Yeah, looking back on the ravens, the raven's head is a hole in it, and the head is on the floor.
Oh,
yeah. I was saying everything about the altar.
Liza's gonna walk and follow Naylin as she heads to the stained window, going, "You are blessed, my child. You are blessed by the great darkness, my child." And actually, all she's doing is just inspiring you. But since you're referring to her as a witch, she's just going to start going with this. All the natural energies are with you. Here's
Okay.
a little sage.
All of you who are approaching the stained glass window, decide if more people can do this. But you see the faint light comes from its translucent orange, green, and black panes, as if it looks outside somewhere. On the wall below the window, someone has scratched into the stone, "Tomorrow's girls are yesterday's corpses." and you see a wooden-handled screwdriver that lies on the floor beneath it.
Kelly, is this what we're looking for? Does the blueprint react to this?
I mean, I'm going to walk over to it, but I have a feeling that this is probably not what we're looking for. But I'm going to kind of look at it. Does the blueprint get brighter?
The blueprints light up.
All right, I'm going to pick it up.
Okay.
Something doesn't feel right. Because this note, like, I feel like we should be looking for something that isn't obvious, like, unless that is the screwdriver. Maybe it's just saying, hey, there's a screwdriver, it's meaningless, but it's actually exactly what we're looking for. Maybe that's what it's saying. I'm probably overthinking it.
Nayland, as you view into the window, you see a terrible kaleidoscope-like miasma of constantly shifting color and light. Imagery more random than can be safely contemplated appears. You see this strange visual cacophony: a horse, a candle, two circular pools, an elevated train with people leaping out the window, a pair of scissors, a beast with 3 eyes and 5 mouths, a stall imploding, a knife plunged into a pumpkin, plunged into a blue rose, yellow roses going everywhere, a bird made of liquid, a rotating dodecahedron. And trying to contemplate this, your ears and eyes begin to bleed. You are suffering a rating 10 attack.
I do have a bardic.
Okay. You need
What
to get
does
a
that mean?
17.
Is it a boon?
Both.
Yep.
Okay, 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 5.
You need double
14.
sixes.
What'd you get?
And 14.
Okay.
What did I have to
Alright.
get?
17.
You need double sixes to be able to get it up.
There's a rating 10 attack.
If I took the house die, I could do it, but I will not. Sorry, I was contemplating my options.
Okay. Then it's a rating 10 wound. Sorry, Kelly, you trying to say something?
Yeah, because I feel like what Kelly was voicing earlier is that she is paying attention to all of these things, looking like I feel like if she saw Nayland mesmerized by this thing, because I was going to go up there and smash it as soon as you were listing all that stuff, before I even knew it was an attack. And I feel like that's probably what she's going to do.
These can happen at the same time.
Okay.
So I'll say this is going to be an instant thing and you're going to smash it.
Okay, I rolled a 4, so it's a 14 minus 5, so 9.
Rating 9 wound.
I had none yet, so.
Thank God.
And this is mental?
Yes. What do you do to smash the window, Kelly?
Well, she did have her crowbar, but I feel like I actually think she's going to use her cantrip on this. So she's going to just finger gun it. Like, yeah, that's what she's going to do.
Take your finger gun. Boom.
That is an 11.
The window smashes. The beauty gone. And as this happens, as you turn and all of you look at each other, directly in the midst of you, a figure appears. A young woman with half of her face missing, broken as if she was a hollow porcelain doll. You can see into her head through the missing part, and you see it is full of moths that fly and flutter. She holds a stitched doll that is very resembling the smiling man that Nayland and Biff have seen. And you see her not so carefully hiding a knife behind her back.
I'm gonna try to get up to nail it and cast Sanctuary. But honestly, I feel like I should make a roll because I feel like Biff would be kind of terrified. Because he did just deal with the smiling man. But I don't know how that would work.
What do you all do?
Biff is trying to cast Sanctuary.
Okay, cast Sanctuary.
But I
I
think
feel
he
like I
was
should have to
trying
make a
have
roll to make. Like, oh, sorry. I don't know if you could hear me. I was talking a lot quietly. I was gonna try to make my over to nail in to cast Sanctuary. But I feel like Biff should make some kind of check, considering the fact that he just dealt with a smiling man and is probably.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
little
I would
scared.
say, seeing that, I would say deal with a rating 7 mental attack. Yeah.
$12.
Nope.
All right. So deal with a state rating 7 mental wound, or roll the dice for it.
I got a 7. I don't know
What do you
that
mean?
means.
You rolled.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I
You rolled
rolled
one
I rolled
die,
that
yeah.
wrong. Yeah, I rolled that completely wrong. 3.
So 5, unless your resist
Nope.
mental wounds is higher.
Nope,
Then
not
5.
mental.
Okay, so running 5 wound.
And I'm gonna just kind of like stick my head out, trying to like look. Is that the eager knife?
Maybe. You think it is? Maybe it could be. Maybe it's ego for something.
We could trade.
She smiles. What would you trade?
Kelly takes out Esther.
No. And she vanishes as a knife slits Zav's back. Rating 7 attack.
No. I resist it, but the house dies highest.
Ooh.
Even when you do good, you do bad. It's like this game hates me.
I think you fall. I think in this you fall, and as you resist the wound, she takes up her knife and digs it into your side. So you're just going to automatically take from here a rating 4 wound. Actually, let me roll to take a rating 4 wound. Actually, like do the regular 1d6 process, which is actually less than you would have had to deal with.
So it zeroes out.
Okay, perfect. She'll bloodied but not overly injured.
Had she reappeared, or was it just a knife wound and she's still gone?
She's behind Zav now.
Gotcha.
She goes, no, didn't find that particularly interesting. You want to try again?
Elias is going to form a dread, but she takes on a different aspect everyone's going to notice, as she kind of takes on like a motherly aspect from her mother, and she starts then going, "Mother knows best, you should run away," and it does Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
Yes.
So with that's going to be a boon to my thing because of Form of Dread. So that is going to be 3, 5. So that's a 16.
16. She's suffering. What are the consequences of this?
She has to flee, technically. Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah. You say this, she looks and vanishes. Mother. It is gone.
We have the screwdriver. We need one more tool.
I think that was our last tool.
That was the last one.
Yeah.
What?
That was it?
Let's go then. Let's go find the guy with the key head.
I thought we had to build a portal to get this place to leave Earth.
I thought that's where we did that.
No.
Oh. All right. So let's go build a portal.
Is the blueprint? Are the blueprints glowing?
What do you mean?
Like, are they leading us to where we would have to build the portal?
Oh, I open them up.
They're not leading you anywhere.
No, maybe we just have to build it anywhere. Maybe in his office, his study. That's where the blueprints were.
Sure.
And to be clear, you didn't get information that building the door would cause this place to leave.
To cause the place to leave is a separate thing. We would have to find the original house, and there's we have to replace the missing piece somehow with the original house. There's going to be like a hole somewhere, and we have to fill that hole with something.
Right. Blueprints and tools causing the house to leave are unrelated to one another.
We had a concern that if we left the house, we wouldn't be able to bring all of the items with us. That was that wasn't from a journal entry. That was from our experience.
So if we don't cause the house to disappear and it stays, we just have to worry about a bunch of superheroes coming after us.
Yeah.
Heroes feels like a strong word.
Well, that's what this comic book tells me, okay? They're
Getting
called
the tools was
superheroes
only
and superheroes.
half the mission. The Blue Rose asked us to banish the house. I'm committed to doing that. I don't know if you guys are.
I just say let's do this. I mean, this is what we're here for. I mean, if we can get this portal thing working, then at least it was for something, right? And then we...
So to be clear, that's a disagreement. Nayland and Kelly disagree over what you're here for.
Oh, wait, what are we talking about?
Our original mission was to get rid of the house and find these items from the house, return them to the Blue Rose, and then get rid of the house.
Oh, you're talking about the tools.
Yeah, find the tools and then also find a way to close the house. I think so.
Well,
Did we
I
have a
remember
report?
there was the cop, right? The cop told us that we had to move the house in order to not be pursued by them, and that was the future we were.
Correct. You have a few missions from a few people.
Right. And
So
then
that's what
we,
Lies was saying. I understand now.
Yeah. The
and
Blue
then we
Rose
have
told us that we have to get rid of the house, right, Matt?
Correct. The Blue Rose was to retrieve the mystic tools.
Yep.
The cop stuff was about getting rid of the house.
Got it. Okay. So then actually, Nayland, I don't know
But
that
then
she
you
cares
did
about the name.
learn that this is related to the Yellow Rose. So that could change on what you think about getting rid of it. So that might take a higher priority to characters.
I had visions when I looked at that stained glass window. It was chaos. It was everything at once, but in it were yellow roses taking over the blue roses. Say again, Kelly?
no, I didn't hear you.
In the visions that I saw when I looked at the stained glass window, it was like chaos was everything, and the blue roses were taking over the yellow roses were taking over the blue roses.
I think that was a trick. I think this whole room here has been all about the order is misleading, right? And that's why I smashed the thing. I don't know what's going to happen if we leave with all these tools, but I'm worried about us not building this portal before we go. I mean, we've fought so hard to do this. And there's no guarantee that if we leave, these tools are going to be with us. And then what? We have to come all the way back and find them all again. Maybe if we set up this portal, it's a way we can come back if we need to.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't really want to come back here.
If we have to come back here, shouldn't we choose maybe like the doll room to set it up? Because that's the safest place in the house.
That's smart. Yeah. We could do that.
I mean, that's where, yeah.
But I guess we need to decide as a group what we're going to do before we do anything.
I mean, are we taking down the house or not?
I don't know if we
don't.
don't.
Question. Because if we are taking it down, then building the portal here is pointless. Because then we'll just be destroying it afterwards.
Well, we'd have to go find the piece that we don't to the house that we need, and then find which house that we've been to is the original.
So Nicholas was laying out all of these journal entries that she's been like keeping together. These journal entries say if we whisper Mother's name into the orchids, we can go safely home. I think that's how we get to the original house. And I think this note, and she unfurls the thing that we got from the Raven's Head, this might be Mother's name. If we whisper this into the orchids we have on our backs right now, we might be able to get to Philip's original house.
But do we have
She has
the
like a
piece?
board.
There's one other thing. Why don't we test it? One of us goes with one of the tools, one of the ones that are easier to find. And if they come back and they report that they had the tool when they left,
We don't know that it's going to show up in the same spot that we found it.
I know. But at least we would have an answer.
Okay, I'm willing to do it. I've got the wrench, and she pulls out the orchid.
No.
All right.
Kelly, did you mean leave the house like through the doorman's
No.
head, or
Well, maybe. I mean, that might be The
That's
only-
what I thought you meant in regards to if we leave and come back, if we still have the tool.
Yeah, we just have to know if
Because
When
going
we-
to the original house portion doesn't actually leave the house.
I know.
No, I was explaining for Nayland's sake. She was about to jump off into a different part of God knows where.
Okay, so we test if we can leave with the tools through
But
the
you
doorman.
You can't be the one though, because you're the only one that can see the doorman.
Okay. Well, we've each got a tool, so we
Sure.
just
When
got to
the
get to the
person leaves,
doorman.
how will they get back to us?
What, Biff?
When the person leaves, how will they get back to us?
Well, we'd have to invoke the ring, because that will take us back to the beginning, and that's how they'll get in.
Do we have any clue what the missing piece of the original house is?
Nope.
No.
No. And I know there's also a huge flaw with this plan, because what if the reality is if we leave with not all the tools, they disappear? Maybe we have to have all of them to leave.
Because then we
Maybe
already
should just- Sorry.
we didn't have any tools earlier when we left, did we?
No,
We had
First
things
time?
from the house, but not the tools.
not the
Okay.
tools.
And the glove and the button, they disappeared. But when we came back in, people had them again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think at this point, maybe our best bet is we go all in with one plan or the other. Either we all agree to leave, or we all agree to build this portal before we go.
Isn't building the portal separate from? so
Yeah,
are we
I think
taking down the house?
confused that. I thought building the portal was like the way that we got the house to like leave Earth, but
Maybe.
Matt explained that that's not the case.
But yeah, I think the portal was for us to see if we could actually control where these portals take us.
But then wouldn't we want to do that somewhere like actually safe?
Yeah, wouldn't
mean,
we
I-
not want to build in the house then? If
But
what
we're not sure
trying
if we can leave with all the tools. That's the concern. So
I
if we
think-
tried,
I
go
think
ahead, Biff.
Sorry. I think we'll be able to use it outside, just because there is a scenario in this in which, like, it just doesn't feel like. Sorry.
So I'll say, and Kelly alluded to this, but I want to just clearly put it in that ultimately someone leaving with one tool tells you nothing,
right. Okay, that's what I thought.
right? Because if it disappears, it tells you nothing. If you keep it, it tells you nothing.
Okay.
Because it doesn't answer the question, what happens if all the tools leave?
So we need
Okay.
one person.
Like,
to leave with
and I'm
all-
not saying that as a GM. I'm saying as a logic thing,
Right.
right? Just for the characters, just to help.
What if the way to leave with our belongings is to close the house?
What do you
I
mean
thought
to close the house?
If we plug the missing piece and the house leaves this realm, what if that's the scenario that makes our tools not go back to the house when we leave because there's no house in our realm anymore?
I feel like I need some clarification because I'm a little confused. Maybe above table. So, are there 3 things that we're discussing right now?
Yes, essentially.
Yes.
So one of them is closing the house. I don't know what that means.
Sending it away.
Well, how do we do that?
Finding the missing piece and putting it back into the original house.
Okay, so finding something we haven't found yet.
Correct.
Okay.
And you know how to get to the original house.
I think. Although it seems like Matt says I'm right.
The journal entry said as much. Yeah.
The second thing we're discussing is whether or not to leave with all the tools or to use the tools in the house, right?
Mhm.
And then the third thing we're discussing is what?
Oh, no, that's it. Those were the 3 things.
Oh, okay. Those are the 2 things.
So, what I was gonna say is
No,
that last
the
time,
tools is split into whether we use it in the house or out of the house, and how we're going to get them out of the house.
so something to point out. Last time we didn't technically leave the house; we got thrown out of the house.
Yeah.
which might have been why we didn't keep whatever items we had previously. If we're leaving through the doorman, that is an actual known exit. So I feel like that's more likely, oh yes, whatever you take with you from that was from the house, you'd be allowed to leave with. Like the magic's not gonna vacuum it away. Because that is an actual exit.
I feel
Compared
like
to the
sounds
floor
right.
where we got thrown out by the Black Hand.
Okay. Well, I think all those things considered, I think it does make the most sense to attempt to leave for now with the tools. And if we leave and they're still with us, then we know we can come back to close the house. If we leave and they're not with us, then we're just screwed.
Then we'd have to come back anyway. Or we close the house now. We don't have to try leaving.
So where do we need to go to close the house?
Whisper into the flowers.
But we need to find the missing piece. I suppose if we go there now, see what piece is missing, if we can deduce that, then we can go back looking for this missing piece.
All right.
Unless we want to just grab all the puzzle pieces from that one room. And hope.
Well, let's give it a shot. That way we're progressing a little bit and we have a direction and a plan.
Okay, so grab the puzzle pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
From where?
The bedroom with the closet and the game of life.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. There's a few puzzle pieces in this house, so I was trying to. You found a few, so cool.
Have we?
Yep.
Are we ready to leave this room?
Yeah, we got the screwdriver.
Okay.
My memory is so this is above table. My memory is a little fuzzy, but that lady with the knife was the same lady when we were in the room with all the cats, right?
She met us coming out of the dollhouse, the doll room, I believe.
You originally
Yeah.
met her in the Shoin.
No, the lady with the doll and the
Oh,
knife
yes.
that
Yes,
might
yes,
have been
yes,
the
yes.
errant knife.
Yes.
Okay. Because I remember she said something about like the cats and called them like her pretties or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, and I know that in this room there were a whole bunch of cats. Sparkle's been like eyeing all of the little cat paraphernalia in this room. It's like, do you think she'd be angry if I took one of her cats?
I think she's just angry.
I don't think I care very much if she's angry.
I took one of the cats. Doesn't matter which one. One of the little cats.
They were unmovable, weren't they?
Yeah, I think they were.
You were?
I tried to move like multiple of them.
You try to cut one.
All of them.
Sparkle's there, just struggling.
Fine. At least got my hat and he can readjust his Santa hat.
Sparkle 0, Cat 1.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Hey guys. Do you all remember who we were before we came into this house?
Fuck no.
Why would you ask that question now?
It just seems like we've been here a really long time. Like we came here with Freddie and Jason and Michael.
And Brea.
Farrah.
Farrah.
I don't know what happened to them, but
We do need to find all of them still.
I mean, if we close the house, they're gone.
No, I think if we close the house, they would be ejected because that's the world they're from.
Oh, well, that's good.
Or we could find them beforehand. Do we still have Nalen's gargoyle?
No.
No, that met another gargoyle and they both crumbled.
Damn.
Tell me about it.
Daniel.
Another person we lost in the house?
Oh no, we didn't have white vans. To the dusty puzzle room. Toy room. Guest room with closet full of toys. Games.
Maybe we could just change our name. We could be like the Red Rose.
I think that's too on the nose.
You're starting to sound like the Yellow Roses. I'm thinking that change is gonna fix things.
Well, change sometimes does fix things.
Well, is the Blue Rose against change? Or it's not against change, it's against chaos. Change is organic.
I mean, the Blue Rose doesn't even really exist anymore other than us.
I mean, at this point in time, I do think it exists. Because aren't we in the past?
We
You're
are
in
going
whole-
to
We're in
the
past-
bedroom, Matt.
What?
We're walking to the bedroom right now.
Crawling up the tight 3 foot.
Okay. So you find yourself in the bedroom.
All right.
We're just talking about existential crisis as we're shoving board games in our bags.
Yeah.
What do you have against the Yellow Roses anyway?
I don't think we know anything about the Yellow Roses, but everything we learn about them is violent, chaotic, shoving stuff in our bag.
Well, all of that stuff comes from the Blue Rose.
Okay. I mean, you guys have the ball, so you got
We're heading to the orchids or the.
We have
We
them.
have them.
you have the orchids on you. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. You
I thought
have,
we were
you
walking.
got
we
everything.
have the orchids on our person.
You have
Tell me.
everything you need to progress the game. I'm just sort of.
Oh,
While we're on the subject, Malin puts down her orchid before she uses it. Are we prepared to go somewhere new without, since we're talking about the Yellow Rose, there's that guy from the Yellow Rose sitting in that box.
What?
yeah,
The guy in the chalk box.
he is still here. Maybe if we close it, though, he'll be ejected,
Okay.
right?
Hold on. Nayland, take this, and I pull out some tonic and a wad of herbs to heal you of that 9 wound you've got
Thanks,
before we
buddy.
go to the next area.
God, I was
Because you were not going to wake up from that one.
Okay. So we're ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Don't fall unconscious. I can't do that again for you.
So what do we whisper?
Mother of senseless things.
And Nayland vanishes.
Mother of senseless things.
Yeah, just pull
Yeah.
out my orchid and say it.
Say it to Mother of Senseless Things.
Sounded like he said diagonally.
Lies and Biff. Everybody?
Mother of senseless things.
Mother of senseless things.
In that case, you find yourselves now in the torn paper with a closet living room that you entered in the house. There's a door that looks like it would be an exterior one. You can hear the sound of cars on the street outside. And looking out the window, you can see them.
Kelly is going to walk up to the door and attempt to open it.
There's a brush of air, and you see the cars are like 1920 models,
Oh no.
Jesus.
along with parts and such things.
Do we have all our stuff?
Currently do, yeah. You're still in the house. This whole house. This is just the outside of the house that you see.
Is this that weird transition period when cars were getting popular, but there was still horses and buggies?
Yep.
I don't know how to tell you all this, but I think we went back in time.
I want to go back to the future.
Does the house look different from the outside?
We haven't stepped outside.
Oh, okay.
Was my understanding is that we're just looking from the doorway.
I was feeling good, and now I feel bad.
All right.
Does the interior look different?
Slightly. It seems lived in, but not unattended.
Nayland will throw open the closet and see if the familiar stuff is inside.
Did you say you throw up in the closet?
Throw open? Looking for the jacket that Sparkle had taken.
Yeah,
etc.
specifically, there are no belongings here.
Okay, house is different.
Philip?
Don't hear anything. But there is, like before, a way out of here.
Do we go?
No, we're supposed to find what's wrong with the
We need to
house.
find the missing piece.
Oh, we're looking for something. Okay.
And the hole is in the
Yeah.
attic.
The hole's in the attic. So
The
let's
hole's
go
in
to the
the
attic.
All right.
Do we think the missing piece that is meant to go in the attic is here in this house?
No, I think it's what we brought. One of the pieces you guys brought from the game room.
You know, I said that as like a snowball's chance in hell. Maybe that's the issue, but I don't think a game piece is going to be what gets us out of this.
So why'd you guys bring them? And Liza just starts storming up to the attic.
The other things we've been told about, the lacuna and the antinomy, those I think are in the basement. I wonder if we need to go to the basement and take the lacuna to the attic. I could read you the quotes from the journals.
But if people were talking of the lacuna, then it's not missing.
Wait. I'll take out that book that we were putting together with all the journal entries. Is it different?
No.
Okay.
You haven't been to the attic before in the other house.
Mm-mm.
You go here, and it allows you to go up to the attic. And it's quiet and a normal looking space with a slight angle to the ceiling, indicating that it's directly below the apex of a pointed roof. Narrow winding stairs into the room curve around. It looks like they might curve around a chimney. You can see from the dining room that you had to go through. And there's old, and it's free of all belongings, rather.
I'm just trying to see if I can find any piece that looks missing.
Not here in the attic, no.
Point my finger back downstairs and try message. There's nothing missing in the attic. Denalen.
No, I swear there is. And she takes the book from Kelly and starts flipping through the journal entries. It says it's in the attic. There's a hole in the attic. It says it right here.
It occurs to you, Naylin, that just like there is a living room here and another living room in the darkest house, and you feel like this is the original house, this might be an original attic. An attic the journal is referring to could be its copy in the darkest house.
Can I look for a basement?
Certainly. Without too much work, you can find a door that looks like it would lead down into a basement.
Going.
Anyone following? Who's going where?
I'll go with Nealon.
Yep. I'm following too.
You see it's a dark and damp dirt floor basement with an old furnace that has seen better years. Most significantly, there is a device, maybe a structure, it's hard to tell, of multiple facets. Glass, crystal, energy, sitting atop a brass tripod. It's 9 feet high, so it reaches into the ceiling. As you walk around it and view it from different angles, it changes shape.
The aeolotropic structure. This is what I think Philip made with the tools.
Is it It's mechanical, right?
Could be.
Can I try to check it out?
How do you check it out? How would one determine these things?
First I'd try to find some kind of power supply.
As you can tell, it is its power supply.
Nealon touches your
Sorry.
shoulder and casts guidance.
Cool. What does it look like again exactly?
I described, but let me give you the best picture we have. It's like crystal and energy and like every material and none kind of all at the same time. There you go.
Pretty cool.
And even as you move to look around it, it doesn't seem to maintain the same shape. So it can look
Can
like
I cast I can cast Identify on it. Can I do that?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna put this in here.
If it's a ritual spell anyway, so I can spend the time, I think.
All of you watch as Biff is crushed and suddenly is sucked inside and is gone.
Biff? Did that just happen?
This is all my fault.
What
I'm
does
the
the
reason
book
that we-
say about it?
What was that?
What does the book say about this thing?
This is what the blueprints built. This is the portal through time and space. Malin touches it.
Aelin, you're sucked in. and it's violent.
Liz points her finger down because she's still an addict. Because nobody told her what they're doing. She goes, hello? No holes up here. I'm found a rocking chair.
Who are
What
you
are we
sending
doing?
this to?
I'm just pointing a finger, so whoever gets it.
Don't you have to like name a person?
No, it's message cantrip. You point your finger, and it's the person that reaches it. You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. So as long as somebody's within 120 feet,
So,
I just put my finger down.
would it hit Kelly first?
Probably.
I think so. If Lies considers Kelly the closest of the best friends.
I don't even know where Kelly is, guys.
Did Kelly come to the basement with us?
We can put her wherever because I got a little lost.
Okay, so we'll put you in the basement seeing this strange thing.
So you just watched Biff and Nayland get sucked into the alien tropic structure. What? Where's that word?
It's in.
Heliotropic structure.
Mm-hmm. Heliotropic structure.
I'll paste it so you can search it. Or I'll just type it.
So what do you want to do? Let's go ahead and take our break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually, we'll do this for the break.
Ooh, fancy.
Oops. That flew right by. All right. Hello, hello.
Now, this isn't Wembley Stadium, but it's the club.
Was that the Critical Role?
Yeah.
That's all I needed to know that. What's that?
I'm still waiting for it to go up on YouTube so I can watch it.
Yeah. So funny. All right. So, I would say, as all of you are freaking out over what just happened, oh, yeah, he probably had to go.
Yep.
I don't need to go.
Real Biff had to to another realm also.
Yeah. As you were having this, Biff and Naylin reappear.
Oh,
Naylin. It was everything. Everything that has been and will be and is at the moment going through your mind. 1,000 first encounters with the one who gave you the pen. Versions of you throwing Kelly off a cliff, of accepting her. The universe, the multiverse, everything going into nothing, choked out by thorns and flowers of yellow. The past. One that looked like you. Approaching a red-haired gnome. A different, older, more war-torn. And everything you looked at, though, you know and saw that within 1 year, one of the people in the room with you now perished. Resistor rating 10 mental.
I'm
God,
so
that
fucking
healed
glad I
me.
knew. That's 17 you're trying to hit.
House die is the highest. 9.
Okay, then roll for that 10 wound.
Okay, 3 minus 5, -2 plus 10 is 8. I throw up again.
What would you all like to do?
I grab Naylin by the shoulders. Naylin. What happened?
I don't know. What happened to you?
You've only been gone maybe a minute.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
I was everywhere. I was nowhere. It was almost like... Do you remember when we went through that arch? It was like all of existence happened at once. But then it collapsed, and then I was here, and I think someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die in a year.
I'm gonna go knock on it.
Okay. Kelly's sucked in. So you see her, she's gone.
It's definitely going to be Kelly.
It could be I pushed her off a cliff. I saw myself do it.
I say from the Ethereum.
How about we don't touch the thing that makes us go into a terrible place?
Well, it wasn't necessarily bad. It was just
Did
everything.
you see what the missing piece is? If you saw everything, you saw the piece that's missing.
Well, I don't know. It was everything like
Yeah. You only retain what I've told you.
it was like stuff about my everything. You guys, I saw the yellow roses taking over and chaos going everywhere, and but I don't know that I saw anything about the house.
Okay.
You said I was gone for 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we have 4 minutes till Kelly comes back. And Nayland will start searching the rest of the room.
Is anyone alive down there?
Boys, get your ass down here! I would have
Oh.
responded to your message. Come to the basement!
Okay. Where'd Kelly go?
Don't touch that thing.
She'll be back soon, and she might feel a little weird.
If you have a way to fix Nayland, it would likely be wise to do so now, before we're attacked again.
Where is Zev?
Oh, Zev's back.
No, Zev on the screen.
Oh. My bad.
That's why I made my joke about from the Ethereum.
There you go.
Lies touches the thing.
Okay.
I cure wounds myself.
I'm gonna Discord you, Lies.
Oh.
I know it's bad news.
I swear
Why
to
do-
God, if you touch that, I'm gonna break your arm.
Okay. That's really violent, Zav.
Kelly. Back. In a moment, you saw yourself at a dinner with other Kelly. The one that is in politics, except you were in a large room, an office, oval, with a desk, American flag behind it. On the floor, seal of the United States. And then you saw yourself on the floor dropping a glass of something that you had drinking. As you saw this one that looked like you, there can't be two of us. You said that long ago.
She became president and then poisoned you to death.
And like before, you also saw dinosaurs and things from all worlds at once. You know you saw things, but you can't hold on to these details. The only thing from all of it that you're able to hold on to is the scene of your own murder. And take a rating 10 mental attack.
House die is the highest. And that's going to definitely fail because that's a 10.
Okay, so 1d6 minus rating plus 10.
No.
What? Okay.
1d6 minus your rating
Yeah.
plus
yeah.
10.
Yeah. So that's a
Is-
rating 11.
So you get an 11 wound to your psyche.
So I have 2 wounds.
So this results. The idea of a mental room this high would be like you're going insane. You're damaged in your brain.
Wait, did you say that was your second wound?
Oh, roll
Oh,
to stay conscious.
so
That's your highest.
you cannot roll high enough.
Nope.
That is an 18 that you would
Yeah,
need to
so
roll.
Kelly comes in, eyes wide, and passes out on the floor.
I
She
cure
just
wounds.
laughs before she falls.
I can't keep doing this. I got lies when she comes. Did Sparkle go in?
No.
No,
Marco did
that's
not
trying
touch.
to break my arms.
Yeah. You. So Kelly wakes up. She took away your lowest wound
Okay.
with cure wounds.
I've got enough left in me for lies if she needs it when she comes back, but then I'm tapped.
I've got 3 left. That's it, unless we find more supplies in the house.
Hi, Nayland.
Hi, Kelly.
So,
okay?
what possessed you to do that?
That's funny. Possessed.
Kelly, what'd you see?
What do you mean by that? Why is
saw-
that funny to you?
It's very funny what I saw. And she just kind of reaches up and takes Nayland's head in her hand and just says, Nayland, I think I killed myself, or I got killed by myself, or I was killed and killed myself. Now that's a puzzle. You like puzzles, figure it out. Then she just starts laughing.
Okay. She pries your hands off of her face and just looks at Zeph. Okay.
I give Sparkle one of these. Don't touch it. As I'm
You know-
looking around the rest of the house or the rest of this basement, for anything.
Sparkle
When-
holds up his hands and the eyes, the heliotropic structure, but doesn't touch it.
Oh, we could touch it again.
Oh, I have your hands.
Figure out which of me kills me.
How did you look? Were you like roughly a year older than now?
No. Yes. Maybe. I was the president. I was
What
in
is
charge of the entire nation.
Not a year. Not a year. Okay. Okay. Well, then we know that we have time. Enough time to figure out the puzzle.
Nayland, did you always have these ears?
Yes.
I like these ears.
Oh,
Are you rubbing Nayland's ears currently?
okay. 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 How long till Lies comes back? What you think?
Was there anything else in the room that we found in the interim while we're waiting for Lies? If Lies even comes back.
Lies got a private whisper in the ear.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say about triple the time it took for the others to come back has gone by, and Lies is not back.
You know, maybe lies isn't really lies. That was the biggest lies of them all.
I mean,
I'm gonna sit down and start meditating, trying to focus on the piece of mother that went into each of us, trying to contact her.
Contacting who?
Liza's mother that went into each of us?
Oh, yes, dear.
Is Liz still okay?
She's most certainly not okay. She's seen everything that is and was. Who knows if she'll live?
Why is her
Or that she'll return. She might be gone forever.
Why is her experience taking so much longer?
Could be 1,000 reasons. I can tell you, as the one that is drooling on the floor, as Biff is now doing, learned, because he learned, I learned, that it could take someone for centuries. You all just got very lucky on the minutes thing.
Did it take Philip?
He didn't learn that.
I don't know if Liza's coming back. Did we learn Liza's mother's name? Like, did we get a name to call her, or have we just been calling her Liza's mother?
Don't think you did.
Okay.
Didn't she introduce herself as Delilah? Or am I
He
wrong?
did, that's right. She did
Okay.
say I'm Delilah Briarwood, yeah.
I was able to commune with the piece of Delilah that's inside me, and she said she knows everything you guys learned from your experiences, and that this could take somebody for a second or a millennia, potentially. Like, we have no clue how long Liza's going to be gone. That the fact that you all came back so quickly in succession was a fluke.
Let's go find her.
Do not touch that again, I swear to God.
Sparkle.
I stare down Sparkle.
Sparkle, do you like my forehead?
It's shapely.
Can I ask you to touch my forehead?
Okay, Sparkle touches your forehead.
Is it there?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I can't see it.
Okay. We know that Philip saw this thing and moved it here.
Yes.
And apparently he's the only one in his house that could see it. And if he couldn't do it in his house, he could do it in the house.
There was one other creature that Philip talked about knowing about the structure. He was taught about the structure by a creature called the
Antinomy.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me, as an old man appears in front of you.
Have you always been there?
I literally just said chills up my scalp from the base of my neck.
That is a question that is more complicated than you think.
Oh.
I could be, or I could not. And I have been, but I may have not. It's everything.
Wow. Guys, I think that's true.
Just a guy.
Do you
Most
know
terrifying thing of all.
Man. Do you know what's missing from the attic? And where we can find that thing
He looks. Don't know what you mean by attic, for there are many. But what you need to do here can be found and done here. Not there.
Oh.
Could you elaborate?
I could.
Would you
Guys.
elaborate, please?
And he looks at you. You are dying in a sewer in your own piss. So I'll take pity. This house, not the other house, is what you need. What you are seeking to do can be done.
We can fix the hole in the other house from here.
Seems like he's very disinterested in what you're talking about.
Has anyone seen lies?
Do you know when our friend will be back?
I do not. They are seeing so much now.
Can you take us to them?
You can give it a try.
How?
Touch again. See what
Okay.
happens.
No, Kelly. Like Sparkle's gonna try to
Yeah,
grab.
we've all been very active about making sure no one touches it. So unless the character wants to like push and attempt to, I would say they're generally prevented.
Okay.
But if you have a character who goes no, they push through, then that's fine. But he goes,
We gotta get the lies.
Kelly, I don't know if you should go back. You've already been through once and it hurt you.
I'm fine.
You're you.
And you're
She's not
you.
even- she's not even that. I don't know who this is, but it's not the Kelly that left. This one seems broken.
This one is fine. All right, let's not throw around adjectives.
That was really mean. Just because my hand hurts.
Sav or Sparkle, are either of you hurt already?
Only in my heart. Zap keeps threatening to break my arms.
I tell you, you can, if you wish to unhinge this root of the rose, you can. And it is unhinging it from the world, including the poison it brings.
But what happens to lies?
It looks hard to say.
Well, maybe we can find a rope, a magic rope, and we can.
She's gone.
Gone.
Gone and here and there. She's everywhere. Whether she's reconstituted is a matter of chance. No effort can fix that. Either she will be all things in infinite combinations. She'll be here if she is.
Wait, we can contact her though.
No. Probably not. Hard to say. I don't know what you all can do. Wait, I can know what you can probably do. That would be very difficult for you.
What do you mean by the root can be pulled out? Would that mean that the house would leave Earth?
Indeed.
Well, we can't do that anymore.
And I can tell you, this is indeed this prototype, the first of your doors. They decided to make a weaker version. Not as much as what Philip attempted to do.
That's it. That's it. We build the portal to find lies.
Kind of laughs.
Why are you laughing?
She doesn't exist.
Yes, she does.
How
Wait,
do we
did I-
uproot the house?
You already know.
Replace the hole. And that can be done here.
Yes.
If we uproot this house, is it more likely that lies will come back?
That is already has been and been. It changes nothing.
Well, I guess we'll just sit here. Let's sit down.
I guess as you all sit down, Wen, for tonight.
Hakuna Matata. There's so many worries.
All right, those you watching, thank you so much, and we will catch ya next week.